Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back at my cider table with some more cider to try. And this is something which is as yet to be released. It was sent to me by Sobremesa, Adrian at Sobremesa. I ordered some samples. He sent me this as an extra little gift in the box, which I didn't even know was in there. I threw the box out, thought it still felt a bit heavy, dug around in the bottom and found this. And we love these because it hasn't got a label on it. It has some masking tape. And on that masking tape, it says Foxwhelp 24. So this is the 2024 vintage of Foxwhelps. This will be their third vintage, I think, because they started making in 2022. And it says port barrel on it. So Foxwhelp, really old varietal, known for its bold acidity, like bold acidity. Sometimes it can make you makes me giggle sometimes. The acidity is so nuts, but also fabulous. I don't like massively acidic ciders, but Foxwhelp I make an exception for because it's such an interesting varietal. But this one's been in a port barrel. So because there's obviously no info on here, I will ask Adrian if I can get some blurb to put on my white wall behind me about this. But no ABV, no how long it was in the barrel, nothing like that at all. All I know is it's 2024 Foxwhelp port barrel. That's it. And there's some yeast in here, so I don't know if it's bottle conditioned or pet nat or what, but it seems going to have some fizz, but I don't know for sure. So we've had a bottle conditioned, a pet nat, and a still from them so far. So it could be any of those three basically. So let's open this bottle. So it's not their standard sort of bottle. So I don't know if this is just like an experimental one. They've bottled some up for themselves in small bottles, just so they can open them periodically to see how the fermentation is going, how the flavour's going, etc. But yeah, this is what it came in. So let's open it. Pop. Now that was not a big pop, but there is, you can't see it, but there's a very, very subtle, so there's bubbles coming up. I can see bubbles, if you can. So there's definitely some sparkle to this. They haven't been overly fizzy, these ciders so far, and that makes me happy. I don't like them too fizzy. I've been loving them. That sort of electric battery tingle, as I like to call it, rather than full on massive gaseous sort of products. Let's pour it into the glass to see what we got. Definite sparkle. Look at that. Definite sparkle. Yep, nice colour. Beautiful, bright, light amber. It's quite clear actually. I've had it sitting upright to try and let the sediment drop to the bottom. It's been outside rather than in the fridge, but it's been quite cold out. So it might be too cold this, I don't know. But yeah, wonderful colour. Bright amber actually. Bright amber, very nice indeed. So, let's sniff it. Okay. There is port, definite port. I mean, I didn't know straight away that it had been in a port barrel. I know there's something there. I may have to think momentarily as to what it was. I might not even get it, but could it be like a sherry barrel, something like that? But yeah, there's a richness to it. You can't smell sweet. So because I'm smelling something that I associate with sweet, I think this is going to be sweet, but I'm pretty sure it ain't going to be sweet. I'm pretty sure this is going to be quite acidic and dry, but with a richness from the port, because, yeah, you can't smell sweet. But there's definite apple character in there, nice apple as well. Aged apple. There's a freshness to it. It's like an aged, almost like an eating apple that's been baked sort of smell to it, I want to say. Yeah, like almost like I was going to say vanilla, but if in a barrel, could be vanilla as well. Absolutely, totally valid. Yeah, smells lovely. Yes, apple, then there's that the vanilla richness over the top. Almost like, sound like, I don't know. Yeah, icing or something. Let's try it. So, bubbles, check, absolutely. Not too much, they're lovely. They're lovely bubbles. Foxwhelp, bringing the acidity, absolutely. Mouth watering. It's almost like a yogurt, like a really sharp, like lactic yogurt acidity. So what to make you think of? Hints of malic, but I think it's softer than that, and lactic acid is softer than malic. So it could have gone through malolactic fermentation, not sure. But what I'm getting feels more like a like a sharp yogurt character than than a Granny Smith's, if you like. And then behind that, marzipan, I think is what I was trying to think of. Yeah. And now on the nose, I've got something else there. So, this is Foxwell. It is sharp. There's minerality as well. My mouth is watering though. It really is. That yogurtiness, bordering on lemon, I want to say. But with that softness brought by the oak, it just takes the edge off. But it is bone dry. There is zero sugar in this. I like it. I like it. Loads of zippy acidity. But I have to say, without the pork barrel, although it's delicate, it's not masking it. Like I say, with anything, I don't like when it masks it, particularly when you've got like peaty whiskey barrels and stuff like that. It's just softening the edges a bit, just rounding it out a little bit. I think that's good for Foxwell. I think Foxwell can take that. Some people like it just absolutely bangs, in your face, acid. Me, I think the addition of the pork barrel's actually softened it. Just a bit, there's not too much, but it's a little bit softer than it might be. A little bit more rounded around the edges, does that make sense? But yeah. We do like. And I have to say, Sobremesa, doing some great stuff. And they actually have a tap room as well. I don't know if I mentioned this. If you live close to Port Porthamel, I want to say Lower Porthamel or Portamel, however you pronounce it, so you're a lucky person. Because they make farmhouse beers as well, craft beers. What a place to go. They do great ciders, great beer. They've got a tap room. I assume that they're like great views, I assume, in the summer as well. Not that it's summer right now. But if you live close to the tap room, go along, check it out. Tell me what you think. I really want to go myself. Sometime, I want to go to that tap room myself. So there we go. That was the fourth of my Sobremesa ciders. We like very much. I'm not sure when this will be released. Maybe this year, maybe later this year, possibly. I'm not sure. But having said that, tastes great right now, but it'd be interesting to see how it evolves. So thank you for joining me at my side of the table. Thank you, Sobremesa, for this great free sample of cider. I hope you join me again. But until that time, cheers.